got punching beans that day.
Gentlemen, give it up for Do4Self record. Can I get a check?
That's why Saudi was a key, you know what I mean, component to the North Philly youngin, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got Poundside Pops and Fat G's and all these guys, you know what I'm saying? From Fat Reese and all of them, they was, cause we all was already thorough on the old head tip together.
Tell me what you know about the hood life.
Yeah. You said something like that didn't resonate until years later. You said part of the reason why the city is fucked up is because niggas let women dictate the politics of the city. And I didn't really get it until like I started peeping and shit.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the women dictating the politics, meaning that niggas let their women control their households and let them control, you know what I'm saying, how they move in life and all that type of shit. Where you the man, you gotta motherfucking control how you move and bop and bip and all that type of shit out here and deal with men. You can't let an emotional woman tell you that somebody not cool. You feel what I'm saying? Because a nigga might have dogged her cousin out, you know what I'm saying? Or they aunts or something like that. So they probably holding mouths against another man, you feel what I'm saying? Because a nigga that left, you know, his baby mama or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So a man gotta be a man. You know what I'm saying? They can't be all caught up in what a woman, you know what I'm saying, saying and doing and going off they vibe. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's life and death. Now if something happened, you know what I'm saying, some crazy shit happened, a nigga did some freak shit or something, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? Then alright, I can see that. But just regular, I don't like him because he smacked my ex-boyfriend or my cousin or some shit like that. Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Mind your business. And we men, I could be cool who I want to be cool with.
No, fact, well, I definitely feel like we got to get back towards that. It'll be less, no drama.
Yeah.
So I want to take them back again as far as them Do4Self days, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, that shit.
What's wrong with them? Y'all already know, I don't want to send shit to the camera.
Hey, Ron, check out this Do4Self drop.
You know, Do4Self. Hey, we got you. You gotta Do4Self. Do4Self.
Thank you, Ross.
You gotta Do4Self. What you gotta say, tell them again, man.
I put you on, man. Just let them know, man. I gave you that light, you know what I'm saying? I brought you in, you know what I'm saying? Let you bit with us, you know what I'm saying, Zai? And, you know what I mean? You accelerated to a level that, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing, and I'm proud of you, you know what I'm saying? But them days were definitely golden, bro, because it's documented that we put in the work.
Can we set Do4Self records up?
Alright, who the next performance?
Do4Self.
Hey, I got some gifts for my people.
Do4Self records.
Go get that bag.
This block party cracking.
And this our feeling, this the
Block
pig.
party cracking.
What are we gonna do? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Do4Self records.
Do4Self. I'm going to the bird. If my niggas can't rap, I'm buying a bird. I heard it.
So Philly, can I get a check?
It's documented that we put in the work, you know what I'm saying? Do4Self, K-Dot, Blackwood, Muslada, you know what I'm saying? Marley Magic, Phil Gates, you know what I'm saying? All of us, you know what I'm saying? We put in that work, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and, you know, solidify the Do4Self stamp, you know what I mean?
Thanks, so.
Yeah.
So I got big one time, man, I ain't gonna lie. We got some moments. One of the craziest moments as far as the drone, man.
Yeah. Like, you broke my drone, you know what I'm saying? I had to tighten you up a little bit.
You know, I think about that
I had to tighten him up, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, Quill trying to wrestle me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm wrestling with Zah, nigga, get my drone. You know what I mean? But no, that's...
Hey, yo, I'm cracking up. Just know I ain't back down, bottom line. Yo, I look like Craig fighting Debo out this.
That's all you got.
but no bullshit. It was like a right away pass.
You know what I'm saying? I'm wrestling with Zion. Nigga, get my drone. You know what I mean? But no, that's, you know, some things we didn't know what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? So nobody knew how to fly a drone back then. We talking 10 years ago almost.
Well, I'm gonna definitely do. I'm starting doing like a story
drones
time
was
on all
just
these
being
recent
popular,
events, bro.
being popular
Like,
and
no
things like
bullshit.
that. We didn't know what the fuck we was doing. We just had a little bit of money to get these little gadgets to try to push the, you know what I mean, Do4Self movement forward. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, you just learning shit, the cameras and all that, and you know what I mean. I was just learning the music industry. We just was trying to bring our brains together. You know what I'm saying, to make the movement go forward for the whole Philadelphia, though, not just South Philly and Do4Self, for the whole Philadelphia. I'm not geographical. We ain't gonna get it f***ed up, but just for the whole city. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely geographical, because I know how you had that South versus North. And that was something that niggas ain't never seen before.
South versus North. Shout out my man Trap Street Kev, Kaya, my man Shop, DJ Boo. You know what I'm saying? Big Duke, and I brought West Philly on, my man Bub. You know what I'm saying? From West. I brought West on too with that. We had a party every year. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do one this year too. You know, Stop the Violence event. You know what I'm saying? It was called Stop the Violence, a night of peace. You know what I'm saying? Make Philly great again event. And we had North Philly, South Philly, West Philly, and Southwest. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else from the city was coming too. Uptown, Frankfurt, Killington, everybody was coming to the event. And we just was, you know what I mean, having fun doing us, you know what I'm saying, partying and stuff like that. And it brought a commodity to the city. You know what I'm saying? Outside of just the music game or this and that, it just was like a night to just, you know, relax yourself, bring the farms out, bring the jewelry, get dressed up, bring all the homies that really don't go out, so we can all meet each other, shake hands, and cross, you know, paths, so everybody can know who each other is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what was missing from the city. You know what I'm saying? That's why the crime rate went up and all that, because people wasn't carrying on that legacy or the North versus South and all that, and bringing everybody together, because, you know what I mean, like, or what was going on with COVID or whatever the case may be, but we need to bring that back, and I think I'm gonna do one this year. You know what I mean?
You know, it's definitely needed, because bro, you had guys that really can, you know, had influence and that can make a phone call and say, "No, young boy, chill, you drunk."
Yeah, that's my man, little cousin. That's my man, little brother. That's my little cousin, homie.
Because the young boy, they don't know that. You know, like bro, Philly's small. Everybody grew up, everybody came up together. And the young boy, they don't really know or even give a chance. But y'all was really putting that together.
Yeah.
And then even had Saudi like one of the moves, you know.
That's why Saudi was a key, you know what I mean, component to the North Philly youngin', you know what I'm saying? That's why you got Poundside Pops and Fat G's and all these guys, you know what I'm saying? From Fat Reese and all of them, they was, cause we all was already thorough on the old head tip together. So our young boys knew that, nah, that's my old head homie, that's my, you know what I'm saying, my brother man and all that. So everybody from each part of the city, you know what I'm saying, had their young boys, you know what I'm saying, respectable and respecting, you know what I'm saying, the other young boys in the other part of the communities and the other part of the cities, you know what I'm saying? So it was a heavy bit.
No, facts though, bro. And I feel like once Ed and everybody got booked, and you know, it's like that drill shit kind of took full force, because you ain't have the old heads. Nah, bro, take that shit and don't put that shit out.
Right.
So how many views that shit got? You feel me?
Right. No, I ain't gonna lie. That drill Jawn and people going on the internet just hitting the lid about, you know what I mean, crimes they committed, you know what I mean, violent crimes and things like that. I think it was super goofy. You know what I'm saying? Super goofy. And now, you know what I mean, all that shit ain't do nothing but just start getting everybody locked the hell up, getting numbers in time.
So how was you feeling? Because like you always been like the mediator for work. You always be in the middle, because you know you bit on both sides. You know people all over. So how was you feeling when the situation that happened with Pound Side, and then everybody was pretty much going on academics and all that?
I mean, I really wasn't here to, you know, assess the situation because I was in prison. But, you know, I know sometimes men can, you know, have a buildup of frustration You know what I'm saying? And certain things they say, not always the right thing to say or do. You know what I'm saying? I know men can be frustrated sometimes because we don't wear our emotions on our sleeves every day. We hold a lot of shit in and a lot of things be built up, and it might not even come out the way we really meant serious shit. You know what I mean?
Thanks, though. So, one question I do want to ask you: did you regret punching Beans that day?
I don't have no regrets. Everything I did in my life is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, the good and the bad of it. Alhamdulillah, you know what I'm saying? Not that that's alhamdulillah, like, but I'm just saying, like, everything I do, the good and the bad, bro, I gotta live with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no regrets on nothing, but, you know what I'm saying? Is me and Beans cool now? Yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no hard feelings or, you know what I'm saying? None of that shit. But I don't have no regrets.
So, while you was locked up, another tragic situation that happened. We had lost Rock.
Yeah.
That was that was crazy, Jawn. So, what was going through your mind when you first got the news?
PNB Rock, that was a crazy situation, man. Good relationship with him and Mott, the whole New Lane family and all that. The PNB brothers, I mean, you know what I mean? They all good dudes. I was on the road with them too, you know what I'm saying? When Meek was locked up and all that, handling his court situations and all that, they opened up the doors for me to move around with them as well. So, you know what I mean? I felt, fucked up about that, you know what I mean? Rock was my guy.
Just talk about some of the effects that he had just on the city.
Everybody wanted to sound like PNB Rock. You had every little artist that came out, they had the PNB Rock effect, you know what I mean? So he was very influential, you know what I'm saying, in the city. He was the guy.
I'm gonna pause it right there, bro. Alright. So now I gotta talk about, the guy, man, K-Dot and shit like that. This been a struggle back and forth for the last couple years as far as his addiction and shit like that. And, the people, they always want to know what's going on. Is there any hope of him getting back? Things like that.
I mean, there's always hope, you know what I'm saying? I got hope that he could get it together because I done seen guys that was strung out, you know what I mean? We in the building right now, one of my OGs, he was, addicted to drugs and things like that. Now we in the $1 million building. You know what I'm saying? He got a $1 million mansion. He got $1 million condos. He got boats. He got yachts. You know what I'm saying? So you can't count nobody out. You know what I mean? So I always gotta have that faith because it's right here in my face that it can happen. You know what I mean? Shout out to my old head Jazz. You know what I'm saying? For Wise. You know what I'm saying? He's a GOAT. You know what I mean? He battled addiction, early his youth or whatever. But he came about that motherfucker big dog. You know what I'm saying? He one of my business partners with Do4Self. So I gotta have faith in K-Dot. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody else that's addicted to drugs.
Facts. Then I had seen a rumor a couple of days ago, and he said we got all-time media or whatever, but niggas gotta get these facts right. He said made a statement said that K-Dot had passed away and all that.
Yeah, no, that was false information. I ain't getting none of that from K-Dot family. I heard the rumors too, but it definitely wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? No.
Facts though. So what's this news as far as Nizzy? Like any updates? Is his situation?
Nizzy still, going through his therapy thing and rehab and all that, trying to get himself together. You know what I mean? I talked to him a couple months back, but we always chop it up on the gram every now and again. But Nizzy just, he living his life. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, stay healthy and things like that.
All right, so I want to talk fully for a little bit. Before we get into anything, I want to talk about Gilly, and because you somebody, of course, you seen him grind from when he was popping to losing it to getting it back popping and shit like that. But a lot of these guys on the internet, they talk about sacrifices and this and all, and they take away a motherfucker's grit and years of work and shit like that.
Right.
So talk about just seeing Gilly grind.
No, Gil is one motherfucking hell of a chameleon. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think it's something different. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker is resilient. You know what I'm saying? He a blessing to the city. Gil just a hell of a motherfucker. Funny as shit. You know what I mean? Good father. Lost his son like I lost my son to violence. And, you know what I'm saying, he still keep it pushing. So he inspired me, you know what I'm saying, to keep it pushing, stay humble, you know what I mean, and, thank God for all the blessings that we receive.
So when you hear God like it's crazy, I can't believe these niggas actually popping. When you hear God like the Hassans and the Charleston Whites and shit, like,
I mean, I don't know them guys, you know what I'm saying, so I can't speak on, you know what I'm saying, who they are, but, you know what I mean, as far as them on the internet and stuff like that, I really just start following Hassan. I don't really know what he about, but Charleston White, he definitely is a goofy.
definitely way too old for this shit. So I want to talk about Leaf Ward, man. That's somebody you guys got a solid relationship. Got a few tracks. We need to get them unreleased, Johns, man. We need to get them unreleased, Johns.
No, we only had one track together, and I put it out. It's called The Home of Philly, me and Leaf Ward. You know what I'm saying? That was on my first mixtape. I appreciate Leaf for, you know what I mean, jumping on the track with me. You know what I'm saying? Letting me flow, do my thing. You know what I mean? And it's a great song. You know what I'm saying? Free Leaf Ward, good young boy. You know what I'm saying? Free him.
What's some advice that you can give him? Because you're somebody that see a lot from the industry and the street side of things.
I think a message to Leaf Ward would just be, just lock in, bro, when you come home. You know what I'm saying? Get in a situation where, things could just run itself. You don't got to be, you know what I'm saying, the manager. You don't got to be the boss. You could be a boss, but you got to just let, some business people handle your business so you could just stay out the way and just record.
That's some great advice. So, what's your thoughts as far as the direction you want to go in? Do you want to focus more so on the music, or you think about label ownership and things like that?
I mean, I'm doing both. I've already been an owner for, over 10 years or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm more focused on, my creative ability, you know what I'm saying, as far as rapping and stuff like that. Brought in some new producers, my man Pop Tracks, you know what I'm saying? He ready to lace me with these new motherfucking beats and all that. So it's about to be some new motherfucking flames dropping soon. And, just pay attention, man. My new EP, I'm naming it Tasker Street, you know what I'm saying? Because, Tasker Street is one of the main streets that run through South Philly, you know what I'm saying? It's the main artery through South Philly. And that's where, I was born and raised on 23rd and Tasker, but also affiliated with guys from down 15th from Tasker, 20th and Tasker, you know what I'm saying? Tasker Projects. So, it's a Tasker Street thing, man. South Philly thing is a Philly thing. Everybody around the city know Tasker Street, you know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you the elements and, the guts and the glory and the, the highs and the lows.
I also, damn, bro, I ain't gonna lie. What was it like meeting Jay? You feel me? Because that night was crazy. I didn't know what was going on. I'm just like, all right, turn here, go here, here, wait here.
Yeah. No, that joint was heavy. You know what I'm saying? I met Jay at Made in America, you know what I'm saying? And that's when he first did the NFL deal. Now there's a lot of controversy. It was controversy then when he did it, you know what I'm saying? But I told Jay basically, you know what I'm saying, these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You the perfect guy to do this situation to help out the brothers and the sisters, you know what I'm saying? Get to that, that stage where they wasn't even allowed to even be on. So now, you know what I'm saying, there's a bunch of chatter about, the black entertainers and stuff being on the NFL stage for the halftime performance and all that. It wasn't even allowed, for 50 years. Michael Jackson probably was the only one that did it. You know what I'm saying? So now, it's more common, people who hating on the situation. But when I met him, I told him, man, and Beyonce was sitting right there. I said, excuse my language, B. You know what I'm saying? It was Beyonce's birthday that day. You know what I'm saying? I had the opportunity to, celebrate her birthday, meet J Mom, you know what I'm saying? Meet Tata, and a lot of other guys in the Rock Nation family, you know what I'm saying? So it was a hell of a situation.
Man, I instantly switched the SD card. I said, this nigga take my care, I'm keeping the SD card.
Ain't no doubt.
No, but I just want.
So you still got that footage?
I'm about to drop it.
Oh man, that's heavy.
That's all.
Yeah, that's heavy.
So I just want to end it with a message to the youth, man.
Man, message to the youth, man. Don't be fooled, man. Don't be fooled. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you see ain't always what it seems. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled, bro. You know what I'm saying? Little sis, you know what I mean? Do you. Go to school, get that degree, get that education. You know what I'm saying? And then pursue, you know what I mean, your other aspirations and, you know, dreams that you might have.